What's up guys, it's JohnReavesLive, and today we're going to be checking out some more covers that BTS has done, and I am freaking stoked! Listen, you guys have given us a ton of suggestions ever since we did some covers that JK has done. Y'all gave us a ton of new suggestions, and we're going to be checking a lot of those out today, right freaking now. I think the way that BTS does covers, they often make them a lot better in my opinion than the original, or they'll just take their own personal spin on it. So if you guys are new to my channel, please smash that sub button and let's freaking do this. 3, 2, 1, boom! I am already freaking loving this. JK and acoustic is gonna blow my mind, dude.
Such a love, but something in me knew that it was real. Frozen in my head, pictures I'm living through for now.
What?
Trying to remember all the good times. Our life was cutting through so loud. Memories are playing in my diamond.
I have to hear the original of this, because he's already using a ton of his range. Like a lot of those low notes, those I don't think I've ever heard him go that low before, and he did it in a really pretty run that worked his way all the way up into his falsetto. How crazy is that? That sounds so clean.
Hey, this paper hurts, and I hold a piece of yours. Don't think I would just forget about it. Often there you won't forget about it. Bye, bye, bye. Whoa, whoa, bye, bye. Everything is gray under the skies. Wear mascara, hiding every cut under a smile. When there's cameras, and I just can't reach out to tell you that I always wonder what you're up to. Pictures I'm living through for now.
That falsetto that he's hitting right there is so cool, that he's coming up from just a few lines from that really low note that he's doing. He's got so much control over his voice. I know I've said this a few times before, but like I love this side of him as well too. I'm a sucker for acoustic songs, and that's one big reason that I love V as well too. He's done like, I mean, if you look at like Christmas Tree, Winter Bear, a lot of his acoustic stuff, I love that. It just is so natural and raw, and I feel like that's what JK's doing here. I would love it if we got an acoustic album from JK. I would freaking love that.
To remember all the good times, our light was cutting through so loud. Memories are playing in my diamond. I hate this part, paper hurts, and I hold a piece of yours. Don't think I would just forget about it. You won't forget. I lived through pictures as if I was right there by your side, but you'd be good without me. And if I could just give it some time, I'd be alright. Bye, bye, bye. Whoa, whoa, bye, bye, bye. You feel right by love. Pictures I'm living through for now. Trying to remember the good time. Our life was cutting through so loud. Memories are playing in the dark.
Love those ad-libs there.
This part, paper hurts, and I hope the piece of you. Don't think I would just forget about it. You won't forget.
So that's about as perfect as a song can get, in my opinion. There were so many cool things that he did there. He used a lot of his range, I feel like, but it was all acoustic. I love the scale that acoustic guitar was in as well too. Never heard the original of that one. I would like to check it out though for sure. And then, God, just Beautiful freaking voice. That one surprised me actually too, because I've heard a lot of his more poppy style covers and I like them, but I feel like this for me is more in my wheelhouse of like things that I'd be naturally listening to and something that I would like to try to learn how to play and sing because it just sounds fun to do. He's got a really good range. He's got a beautiful voice, which we all already know, but like for me, that was a new thing that I just heard from him and it sounded freaking beautiful. This next one is a song that I have heard, so I'm interested in seeing how they're going to change it up. This is actually going to be JK and Jimin, and this song is We Don't Talk Anymore. Let's get into that together. Freaking swipe it.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do.
I love that run in the original too.
Where was all of it for? We don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just searched to find the one you've been looking for. I wish I didn't know that wasn't me. Because even after all the time I still wonder why I can't move on. Just the way you did so easily. I don't wanna know what kind of dress you're wearing tonight. If it's only until you're so tight, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love is a game. No, I can't get you out of my brain. Ooh, it's such a shame.
Really quick, I'm sorry to pause it right there, but it's really difficult, I think, to cover a song where already the vocalist is known for being an amazing vocalist. The cool thing is that you can hear their character a little bit more in here, and you can really hear the way he enunciates things, the way that he goes in and out of his head and his chest voice. I just love seeing how much personality he can put into this, because like I said, it's already a beautiful song, and yeah, it's really cool to hear him put his own spin to it.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't love anymore. Where was all of it for? We don't talk anymore like we used to do. I just hope you're like somebody who knows how to love you like me. There must be a good reason that you're gone. Every now and then I think you might want me to come show up at your door, but I'm just so afraid that I'll be wrong. I don't wanna know if you're looking into her eyes. Is just holding on to you so tight, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Ooh, it's such a shame. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't love anymore. What I saw before. We don't talk anymore like we used to
do. These are very unique pictures that they picked. I like this too. Very cool lyric video.
You're wearing tonight. If it's giving it to you just right, the way I did before. I overdosed. Should've known your love was a game. Now I can't get you out of my brain. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do.
I love that run so much.
We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't talk anymore. The way I did before. We don't talk anymore. Oh, it's such a shame that we don't talk anymore.
I love how breathy that last note was. That was freaking beautiful. And honestly, like him and Jimin singing together, freaking amazing. I was really hoping they were going to harmonize a little bit more. But that last note, that last line, I was like, maybe they're going to harmonize right here. But whenever JK just went him and it was very breathy, freaking worth it. So freaking good. I love that so much. This next one is actually another JK song. This one is Falling, and it's originally written by Harry Styles. I'm really stoked to see how JK does this one. And again, I don't feel like this is one of those songs that like would be easy for a normal vocalist to cover this and actually do it justice. But he's crushed these last two. He's crushed everyone that I've heard him do so far. And I'm excited to hear this one right here. So let's get into this one right now. His voice is so different here too.
And there's no one to blame but the drink in my wandering hands.
Can we just say how different his voice already sounds right here? It's so freaking different. I'm loving it, man. He's so versatile as a vocalist.
Forget what I said. It's not what I meant. And I can't take it back. I can unpack the baggage you left. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. Said you care.
That was so freaking beautiful. And the piano is subtle but intricate, and it's pretty. It's very like it's full. It's very full sounding. His voice here though is so freaking good. I was thinking the first couple of lines, it sounded very natural for him, almost like he was talking. And I think that might be the closest that I've heard to his original just talking voice.
And you missed me too. And I'm well aware I write too many songs about you. The coffee's out. It's a pictured cafe, and it kills me cause I know we ran out of things we can say. What am I now? What am I now? What if I'm someone I don't want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. What if I'm down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. And I get the feeling that you never need me again.
Dang. That was so different for him. That sounded so good.
What am I now? What am I now? What if you're someone I just want around? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling.
I love that
What if
piano
I'm
too.
down? What if I'm out? What if I'm someone you won't talk about? I'm falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling.
God. that was a freaking beautiful song. I think lyrically that was a beautiful song. I would love to hear the original just to see how JK changed that exactly. But man, my God, that was beautiful. I think that's my favorite cover that I've heard so far, for sure. That was amazing. That was like a 10 out of 10. That was perfect. His voice sounded so natural. That's the word I've been looking for. I was going to say raw, but like natural. And what I mean by that is a lot of the times whenever I hear him singing, he sings a lot softer. Whereas that when he was singing, it sounded beautiful, but he was more in a normal range. It just sounded like it was like him talking. It's hard to describe, but if you know what I'm talking about, that's what I mean. It didn't sound like he was trying to get into a range. It sounded like he was just singing, and it was beautiful. I think that's my favorite JK cover that I've heard so far. Falling, that was freaking beautiful. Thank you all for the suggestion on that one as well. And Meg, thank you for putting that on here. God, that was beautiful. This last one that we're going to be checking out is Fools, and this actually is featuring RM and JK. So let's get into that last one right now. Freaking swipe it! Look how young they are. Oh my God.
I am tired of this place, how people change. I need time to replace what I gave away. My hopes, they are high, I must keep them small. Though I try to resist, I still want it all. I see swimming pools and living rooms and aeroplanes. I see a little house on the hill and children's names.
It's such a beautiful thing.
I see a quiet night pour over us and take away. But everything is shattering, and it's my mistake. Only fools fall for you. Only fools. Only fools do the two. Only fools fall. Only fools fall for you. Only fools. Only fools do the two. Only fools fall. Oh, our lives.
Yes, dude.
I'm aware of this, the differences and impulses, and your obsession with it. The little things you like stick, not like carousel. Don't give a fuck, not giving up. I still want it all.
His voice is beautiful. God, RM.
Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall. Only fools fall for you. Only fools. Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall.
What? RM, that sounds freaking perfect, dude. That sounded so good. And like his dips that he's doing with his voice, God, what? What? Nobody told me they go this hard on freaking covers, guys. What have I been doing? He's got like a very distinct voice, I think, and he has a very distinct style in how he sings, but this is some of the best singing I think I've heard RM ever do. This is freaking awesome.
And I see swimming pools and living rooms and aeroplanes. I see a little house on the hill and children's names. I see quiet nights put over eyes and take rest. But everything is shattering and it's my mistake. Only fools fall for you. Only fools fall. Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall.
This harmony is too perfect for me not to back it up and talk about really quick. I have to hear this again. That is beautiful. Listen to this harmony. Oh my God. JK in the background doing this, or this might be RM hitting high notes. I don't know, but I think it's JK.
Fools fall for you. Only fools fall. Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall. Only fools fall for you. Only fools fall. Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall. Only fools fall for you. Only fools fall. Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall. Only fools fall for you. Only fools fall. Only fools do what I do. Only fools fall. fall, only falls, only falls fall.
That is so beautiful. That was amazing. And then it's stuff like that where you're like, why don't they do this live? Can I ever see this live? Just them, you know, in places where they just randomly have pianos. How freaking amazing would that be for RM and JK to be singing this song? And also with them singing back and forth like this and using the plural form of fool, saying like only fools fall for you. This almost feels like it's kind of like a love triangle in a sense, like two guys like RM, JK falling for the same girl and saying like only fools fall for this, you know what I mean? And then like both of them kind of being hurt about it because both of them love the same person. That's kind of like the vibe that you get from hearing it sang from two different people. I think that if the original just has one vocalist, then it's like a whole different meaning as well too. But I loved this song. Freaking beautiful, flawless. I loved that. And again, like, man, RM's voice here, I loved hearing that so much. Like the way that he sang here was almost lethargic in a way. It was different from everything that I've heard, and including like his new album. I love RM's new album, but even on that, like, I don't know that he really went there with his voice, and it's a different place that I've never really heard RM go before. I love that he has so many tools in his arsenal, and whenever he chooses to go in certain directions with it, it's definitely by choice. It's not by limitations. And I think that that song just showed me even more about RM's voice. And in fact, this entire thing, like going through a lot of the BTS covers, has shown me how much they actually are able to do. A lot of vocalists will do things, they'll stay in a corner, they'll stay in their lane in a sense because they're limited vocally or by talent. But what I'm hearing with all the covers that I've heard so far is they're not limited by their talent. It's just that that's where they're writing at, and it's not by like talent limitations. And I think that's so cool to understand that they are capable of even more than we know. So I'm wondering, what else are they holding back? If you guys are new to my channel and if you stuck around this long, please guys smash that sub button. It helps us so much, and we're almost to 60,000. I can't even freaking believe it. I don't know, but just know that I love you guys to death. If anybody needs anything at all of my socials are at JohnReavesLive. Send me a message. I will respond to you guys. Have a blessed rest of your day. Spread some positivity out there and be kind to one another. And I will catch you next time. Freaking toodles!